Welcome to another episode of Chevalier, where we are here to help men and women find happy, healthy, and long-term relationships. And as always, it doesn't matter whether you're black, white, Asian. All right, appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Hispanic, Puerto Rican, South American, or even the penguins in Antarctica. Welcome to this special episode on Galentines Day. I think that Galentines Day is a day to poke humor at people who are anti-love or anti-relationships or anti-romantic happiness. Because at the end of the day, Valentine's Day is a day to celebrate the most valuable, the most powerful, and the most important entity in the world, which is love. And it's always so interesting because love is the one thing that no matter how much money you make, no matter how good you look, no matter how fulfilling that BBL is, you can never buy love. It's not for purchase. You can buy a lot of sex. You can buy a lot of simps. You can, get a lot of guys to simp over you, give you all this attention and call you and all this non-sexual attention. But unfortunately, this is why you have so many modern women who are still single, because they thought because they look a certain way, they got the BBL, they got the surgery, they got the augmentations, all these guys are going to want me now and I can have anything they want. And I have so many clients who are still as single as a piece of French toast because they thought because they got these body enhancements that the men they want were going to want them. And I spend so much time talking to modern women, trying to explain to them that just like men can't buy love, you can't either. And here's the crazy thing is the attention that you get are from men, but they're not the type of men you think you deserve. And it's always funny because it's the same thing with men. They think because I make a lot of money, because I hustle hard, because I sell a lot of work, because now I got the money I can hold up to my ear. Now I'm making so much money I can, get it out the account and show people, that I'm making all this money, that the type of women they want are going to want them. And I explain to a lot of these guys that no matter how rich you are, the type of women you think you're entitled to used to be with guys who make way more money than what you have. And it's a normality for them. And your money doesn't do anything for them. Same thing for women. These guys who you think you want, they don't want you because they're not attracted to your looks. You don't see millionaires, and when I say millionaires, I mean guys who are worth $100 million and more, or billionaires dating women with BBLs and marrying these women and having children with these women and living long lives with these women. Because they want women that look a certain way, and it's not BBLs and fake breasts and fake looks and horsehair and wrap the claw nails and Ronald McDonald makeup. They want naturally beautiful looking women who go to the gym, stay fit, and work out. Same thing for guys. These women tend to want guys who are disciplined, who have integrity, who have morals, and who have ethics. And if you think that she's just going to want to be with you because you got a lot of money, then she will take your money, she will spend time with you, but at the end of the day, you will have nothing to show for it. And at the end of the day, the value in dating is having something to show for your worth, your life, your dedication. What do I have to show at the end of the day for what I've done since I've become an adult? This is why I tell most women, if you don't want to have children, then more than likely no man of value is going to marry you. Because the purpose of marriage to most men is to solidify a family that's going to build a legacy for a lifetime. So when they wake up one day and they ask themselves, what do I have to show for my life? They have a family. That's why people sometimes adopt. They have their own children. They take in family members and build them up to be the best version of themselves. Because there is a value to this thing. There's a purpose to this thing. There is a point to this thing. It's supposed to go somewhere. It's supposed to have a meaning. It's supposed to have a value. Love is supposed to have a reward at the end of the day. And this is why so often I tell women that dating was never supposed to be easy. And I find it very unconventional to meet women who say, oh, it's so difficult and it's so hard and I'm burnt out. Like, whoever told any modern woman that dating was supposed to be easy? Where was it ever prophesized that dating was supposed to be easy? You're 9 times out of 10, you're looking for someone to share the most personal part of your life. Your finances, your body, your heart, your deepest, darkest secrets, and build you to be in a type of relationship that's going to have meaning, that's going to have purpose, that's going to have the type of consideration where you can wake up one day and say, my life has value because I built a network of people who love me, who appreciate me, who honor what I've done, and when the day comes where I'm not able to do for myself, I have someone that's going to be here, that's going to help continue the trend, who's going to pick up the slack, who's going to take care of me when I cannot take care of me, who's going to be the next generation of me and hopefully take the family in a direction where we can be successful. And that's hard to do when you're so busy chasing money, and I'm talking to men and women, to the point where you miss the opportunity of finding love. Just like milk, just like cheese, just like food, just like meat, everything in life has an expiration date. And I tell everyone this, that there is a window on your opportunity of finding the person you think is right for you, especially if this is a high value man or a high value woman. If you choose to wait later in life, then understand, especially for modern women, the older you get, the less likely you are to find that person you want to be with. That's why statistically, the older women get, the less likely they are to get married. Because unfortunately, a lot of you women don't understand that men have expectations just like you do. And I'm not talking about Pookie and Ray Ray. I'm talking about men who have worked their behinds off at the blue collar job, at the UPS, at the FedEx, at the Amazon, at the auto plant, at the chicken plant, at the tire factory. These guys have busted their behinds to compensate for the fact that they don't have an education, that they don't have certain skills, that they wasn't given the opportunity to possibly go to trade school. And they found ways to compensate that and to make an income on a level where they can live a successful life. And they want a woman to share that with. And that's why Valentine's Day is so important, because it's a day to celebrate the love that you've worked so hard to build and grow. It's supposed to have a purpose. So that way you have someone to celebrate the love that you've enjoyed for the last year or for the last 6 months or for the last 3 months, rather than sitting around by yourself making excuses why you don't have anybody, or like most modern women, not most, that's be unfair, a percentage of modern women sitting around celebrating Galentines Day with a bunch of other single women who making excuses of why they can't find a man. 9 times out of 10, I tell people the reason why you have never been married, why you don't have anyone right now, why you are alone, is because of the person in the mirror. Fix the person in the mirror, and then you can fix what's wrong with you in the end. But if you're not willing to fix the person in the mirror because you think that you're doing better and that you're not the problem, and in the words of Albert Einstein, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing, expecting different results. Make this a Valentine's Day so you can avoid spending next year's Galentines Day. Till next time, peace. We gone. We out.